Well, hello everybody. It's Delta by Gaming, back again with more Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes. It's the end of the semester. Finals week is almost here.
Be careful. You absolutely must not use weapons in that area.
Will do.
I've already programmed the nanomachine so that he won't be able to, Colonel.
What? What are you talking about?
Have you forgotten? That's where they keep the nuclear warheads. Can't you see them?
Yeah. There's lots of boxes piled up in here, but are they all warheads?
Yes, they're all dismantled warheads.
They just leave them here? It's like President Baker said. Totally careless.
They're working on a limited budget. They try to put on a pretty face for the media, but this is the grim reality of it. Nastasha knows lots more about it than I do. Her frequency is
I'm not gonna call her.
141.52.
I think she's one of the few
All of the
people I've
warheads in
never
those
called.
boxes have had their detonation mechanisms removed, so there's no fear of them exploding. But if the warheads are broken, they might leak plutonium, and that would be a serious problem.
Snake, never use your weapon on that floor.
All right. So, oh shit.
Is there somebody there?
Oh, I can't even use it out here either? Alright. So, I was in class, or in between classes today, this kid that I don't know, some of you may know, I've talked about him before. I know I've tweeted about him. But he dresses like, I think like one day he came in dressed like a cowboy. One day he dressed like as a Texaco gas station attendant from the 1950s. Come on.
What was that sound?
I don't know. What was that sound?
Huh?
Shit.
What's that?
Just hiding here. Anyways, so today his attire was an American Airlines pilot. You know, complete with like a little like badge, shoulder badge, rank, and the captain's pilot's hat. But from a distance, you know, he had his coat on, it was buckled up, and he had like the, you know, it looked like a standard soldier's kind of military cap kind of thing, like an officer's cap. And like I saw him from a distance, and it looked like a German officer. It just did. It wasn't in it like supposed to be like a insult or anything. It was just kind of a, hey, you kind of look like a German officer from a distance. So tell him that, and he's like, I'm insulted. I'm like, dude, I wasn't trying to insult you. Like, that wasn't the fucking point. And pretty much since then, he was in just this fucking, like, he was in a bad mood. He was already in a bad mood, but it was just kind of like, it was just worse. Yep. Face first into your own pee. Is there anything in these? There's a Playboy magazine, of course. But I just thought that was really funny that he got, you know, upset by the fact that, you know, unintentionally, why are the windows shattered? Unintentionally called him, said that he looked like a German soldier. And I just thought that was kind of funny. Pass out. There it goes. So, we're past the tank, thankfully. Just was, I don't know. I always thought that kind of was an off-pace battle. Like if this was if it was the next battle, I think that would have been a bit more understandable, I guess you could say. Or, you know, it just, I don't know. To me, it always just seemed kind of like, this doesn't seem right. Anything in here? Ooh, ration. Thank you. Empty. No. And 9 bullets. Cool. Please fall outward. Damn it. Stun grenades. Alright, let's head down one more floor. And the thing that I was thought was kind of cool was in the first floor where I was at, when I was running across the floor and it was all loud and shit. In the original PS1 version, Miller will call you and say, hey, if you, like, basically if you walk softly, you won't knock, you won't, make noise. And Snake is like, I don't know how to do that. And that basically was just due to the fact of the limitations of the PS1. But now, since Metal Gear Solid 2 all the way on, you can silent walk. Take a right, take a right, take a right, take a left, and boom. Like, honestly, who would knowingly, actively fill their floor with toxic gas? Yes, I know.
Snake, watch out. That place is filled with gas. Also, the floor is electrified. First, destroy the high-voltage switch. It's the switchboard on the northwest
The
wall.
cutscene just showed us,
But
bro.
how? I can't reach it.
Use a remote-controlled
Which
missile.
I'm currently holding.
Who are you?
Just call me Deep Throat.
Deep Throat?
Informant
from the Watergate scandal?
Never mind about that.
You're not using burst transmission. Are you nearby? Who are you?
Anyway.
One of your fans.
Yeah. Alright, let's see how many times I can... I'm gonna say 3. That should have me to 1. I think it's only this 2 I need to get rid of, and then I should be fine. Oh! Now I can breathe. I honestly wonder what this game would be like in VR. Go, 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 go. Yep, like I said, 3 of them. Breathe. Oh, full rations. I know the gas mask is around here somewhere. Maybe it might be in there. Really? Nope, just a book. Oh, there it is. Couldn't see it behind my item menu. I don't think there's anything. Yeah, I don't think there's anything over in those rooms. Nothing that I should need, but let's check out and see what we got. Go. Okay, let's go fill up on our lungs. I And I'm really looking forward to doing Metal Gear Solid 2 next, and it's it's one of the first games that I did. You know, back when I first started my channel, but I just hadn't uploaded it yet because I was wanting to go through all 3 and then turn into 4 and now Phantom Pain at 5, so there's the 6 games. And someone commented on my channel for me to also go through the original Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2, which I have not played to completion. I played a little bit, but not enough to, you know what's going on, and I've never beaten it, so I might try that one later, but I want to go through Metal Gear Solid 1 through 5 to include Ground Zeroes. And then I'll probably dive back into the Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2. And we're being jammed. This was one of my favorite cutscenes from the original. How much force has to be applied to put a dent in a wall with a human body? Yeah, I'd probably be pissing my pants right about now. Oh, yeah, yeah. All of your bullets, so you're going to drop down to a knife. You think you're going to have a flaming effect on that dude? Stand back and beat him. Kind of a cool looking knife, though.
It's a ghost.
He dead. Sounds like he's growing with the same. All right. It is time to fight Cyborg Ninja. No items. Mr. PP Pants himself.
Stealth camouflage? Who are you?
Where is my friend?
What? What are you talking about?
There's a guy that holds a record for that.
Oh,
He's
what next?
like cutting a bullet in half. They usually end up. I think they used a BB gun or a.
You're that ninja.
Yeah, it's either a BB gun or a pellet gun or something like that. He was able to like nick part of it off.
Who are you?
Neither enemy nor friend. I am back from a world where such words are meaningless. I've removed all obstacles. Now you and I will battle to the death.
Then that would make
What
you
do
an
you
enemy.
want?
Oh, I've waited a long time for this day.
What's with these guys? It's like one of my Japanese animes.
I've come from another world to battle with you.
What is it? Revenge?
It is nothing so trivial as revenge. A fight to the death with you. Only in that can my soul find respite. I will kill you, or you will kill me. It makes no difference. All right then. Watch from your box seat.
I need that man. Keep your hands off him.
Now, make me feel it. Make me feel alive again.
Nope. Gotta put your weapon away. Ration 5. Oh, damn it. Come on. Damn, missed it again.
Good. Now we can fight as warriors. Hand to hand. It is the basis of all combat. Only a fool trusts his life to a weapon.
Then why are you carrying it around? I mean, it makes sense. Hey, hand-to-hand combat, but I'm going to use a sword. Ow, damn it. Come on. Yeah, there's a little GameCube right there. Wave mode, sitting at the main menu. I know there's a speedrun version where you basically just do the 2 hits. You never do the full until like certain parts. I think it's when he does the leap and slam down. Damn it. This. Then you do. Oh, come on. I had him. See? Like I had him right there. There's fucking iframes, man. You son of a bitch. Over here. Crouch down for a second. Get away. Whatever. See, like that should have been a hit. Man, he was just bleeding all over the fucking place. Should be coming up to phase 3 soon. Is that a bunch of magazines that fell off? Closer to the next phase. Not what I was wanting to do. Come on. Should be the next phase here. No? There it goes.
That's good, Snake.
And then it shows you where he's at. So it's kind of hard to play hide and seek when the camera tells me where it's at. There.
Here, Snake.
Yes, you are. You're right there. There it is. That's the line. Hurt me more. Oops. Yep. Oh well. One is better than none. Yes. Oh, did anybody else see the Sonic the Hedgehog movie trailer? My God, is that movie gonna be awful? Like, it's almost hilariously bad. But like, part of me knows I'm still gonna watch it, like, whenever it comes to Hulu, Amazon, Netflix, or whatever. But I have zero expectations for that. And I didn't even know that Jim Carrey was in there. Gotta let him know he's still there. We're still fighting out here. One more punch and do it. I always love doing that. Fucking with Otacon. And that's it. The Cyborg Ninja is done. And there's a jet going by. Damn, son. I bet you did.
Do you remember me now?
It can't be. You were killed in Zanzibar.
Uh-oh. PTSD flashbacks.
What? Not again.
Kind of reminds me of the guy from Dead Space when you're walking up on him and he's beating his head on the wall, and right before you get to him, he beats his head one last time and his forehead explodes. That was a fucking holy shit moment.
Is it over?
I don't know. Well, okay. Have your temper tantrum.
Gray Fox. Colonel, that ninja is Gray Fox. No doubt about it.
Ridiculous. You yourself in Zanzibar land.
Yes. He should have been killed, but he's still alive.
What?
It happened before I joined Foxhound's medical staff. They were using a soldier for their gene therapy experiments.
I never heard that.
It happened right after you retired.
That's why you never heard
My
of it.
predecessor, Dr. Clark, was in charge.
Dr. Clark?
Dr. Naomi Clark.
Yes. He started the gene therapy project.
And where is he now?
He was killed in an explosion in his lab 2 years ago.
So what about this soldier?
Well, unless
Apparently, for
Paramedic's
their test
husband was a
subject, they
doctor,
decided
too.
to use the body of a soldier who was recovered after the fall of Zanzibar land.
And that was Gray Fox?
But he was already dead.
Yes. But they revived him. They fitted him with a prototype exoskeleton and kept him drugged for 4 years while they experimented on him like a plaything. Today's genome soldiers were born from those experiments.
Sounds lovely.
That's the sickest thing I've ever heard.
They used him to test all sorts of gene therapy techniques.
Naomi, why didn't you tell us about this sooner?
Because it's confidential information.
Is that
Too
the
bad
only
you
reason?
just told us that, which makes it unconfidential
Naomi,
and makes
what
you
happened to
in
Gray Fox after that?
violation
He
of that.
died in an accident.
I see. But even if that ninja is Gray Fox, the question is, why?
From what I could tell, he didn't know who he was.
You're saying he's just living off his will to fight?
Something
I'm
like
not
that.
sure, but he seems intent on fighting me to the death. We'll meet again. I know it.
So you'll fight again? Until you kill him?
Until someone kills someone.
I'd rather not, but maybe that's what he wants.
He didn't destroy the GameCube's TV. That's good.
How long are you gonna stay in there? Huh? Are you one of them? No, I'm not. I always work alone. Alone? Are you an otaku too? Come on, get
Yeah.
out. We can't stay here forever.
Are you an otaku too? Like, the only people that would understand that are anime fans,
Your
not him.
uniform's different from theirs.
You're the Metal Gear Rex chief engineer, Hal Emmerich, right?
You know me?
I heard about you from Meryl.
Oh. So you're here to rescue me?
Sorry, but no. There's something that I've got to do first.
Oh. Well, at least you're not one of them.
Did he switch glasses or did he put the glasses back on?
Are you hurt?
I'm okay. I just twisted my ankle a little trying to get away.
Well, if that's all, it's nothing to worry about. I want to ask you something. I need information about Metal Gear.
Huh? Metal Gear?
Yeah. What's Metal Gear really designed for?
Zone of the Enders.
It's a mobile TMD. It's designed to shoot down nuclear missiles. Only for defensive purposes, of course.
Liar! I already know that Metal Gear is nothing but a nuclear-equipped walking deathmobile.
Nuclear? What are you talking about?
The terrorists are planning to use Metal Gear to launch a nuclear missile. You telling me you didn't know?
Aren't they just trying to use the TMD missile module to launch a disabled nuclear warhead?
Nope.
Wrong. From the beginning, the purpose of this exercise was to test Metal Gear's nuclear launch capability using a dummy nuclear warhead. The terrorists are just continuing the work you started.
No, you're wrong.
No, I'm right.
I heard it directly from your boss, Baker.
No. A nuclear missile on Rex?
So you really didn't know?
No. All the armament was built by a separate department, and the President personally supervised the final assembly with the main unit.
President Baker?
Pretty hands-on
Yeah.
for a president.
I was never told exactly what they armed Rex with. I only know it's equipped with a Vulcan cannon, a laser, and a railgun.
A railgun, you said?
Yeah. It uses magnets to fire bullets at extremely high velocities. The technology was originally developed for the SDI system and later scrapped. We were successful in miniaturizing it in a joint venture between Arms Tech and Rivermore National Labs. The railgun is on Rex's right arm.
Metal Gear's main function is to launch nuclear missiles. You sure you're not forgetting something?
It's true that Metal Gear has a missile module on his back that can carry up to 8 missiles, but are you saying it was originally meant to carry nuclear missiles?
Sounds like you're more in the dark than you should be.
Yeah, but that's not all, I think.
Mario and Yoshi.
If Metal Gear fired only standard nuclear missiles, then they should already have all the practical data they need.
No. Could it be?
Could it be what?
Metal Gear's co-developer, Rivermore National Labs, was working on a new type of nuclear weapon. They were using NOVA and NIF laser nuclear fusion testing equipment and supercomputers.
Those abbreviations should be
So they
spelled
developed
out.
a new type of nuclear weapon in a VR testing lab, huh?
Yes. But you can't use virtual data on a battlefield. They would need actual launch data.
And it's kind of hard to do launch data of a
These are
nuclear
some
weapon.
of the supercomputers. If you link these, you can test everything in a virtual environment. But it's all just theoretical.
So, this exercise was designed to test the real thing.
What did our president do? Did the terrorists launch that thing? No. Damn! Damn! I'm such a fool.
No argument here.
It's all my fault. The truth is, my grandfather was part of the Manhattan Project.
Sorry.
He suffered with the guilt for the rest of his life.
I would assume so.
And my father? He was born on August 6th, 1945.
The day of the Hiroshima bomb. God's got a sense of humor, all right.
3 generations of Emmerich men. We must have the curse of nuclear weapons written into our DNA. I used to think that I could use science to help mankind. But in the end, I was the one being used.
Yep.
Using science for peace? That's only an anime.
Duh.
That's enough crying. Pull yourself together.
Yeah.
Where is Metal Gear? Where on this base are they keeping it?
Rex is in the underground maintenance base,
Where's that?
north of the communications tower. But it's a long way there.
The emergency override system for the detonation code is there too?
Yeah, in the base's control room. You'd better hurry. If they were planning a launch from the start, then their ballistic program is probably finished. And since they haven't called for me in a few hours, they must not need me. In other words, they must be ready to launch.
Meryl's got the detonation code override keys. We'll link up with her.
If we can't override the launch, we'll have to destroy Rex.
Pretty much what we're going to be doing anyways.
I'll show you the way.
On that leg of yours, you'll just slow me down.
You'll need me if you're gonna destroy Rex.
I don't need you. I just need your brain.
I created Rex. It's my right, my duty to destroy him.
If you get a chance, try to escape. When the coast is clear, I'll contact you by codec.
How am I supposed to escape from an island?
Find a boat.
Okay.
So what then?
I want you to hide somewhere and keep me informed. You know this place well, don't you?
Of course I do. And don't worry, I've got this. It's the same stealth technology as the Ninja. Foxhound was gonna use them, but with this I'll be fine. Bad leg and all.
Good. But I want Meryl to watch after you too. Meryl, the engineer's okay.
That's a relief.
I want you to look after him. Where are you now?
Very close. There she is. Oh no! Damn, they spotted me!
Meryl, what happened?
See,
Something's
when
wrong.
it comes to codec, it's something that...
Did you hear
Whoops.
something? Wasn't that some kind of music?
So,
What did she look
with
like?
codec, is it kind of like in walkie-talkie? Because if so, anybody and everybody could technically hear you. Like if I was to contact the colonel right next to an enemy, they'll hear that conversation. Or is it more of like a...
If she's disguised as the enemy, you'll have to contact
Like
her
I'm
when
just
she's
talking out
alone,
loud,
huh?
and I hear everything in my ear
There's
like a
only
telephone.
one place where we can be sure she's by herself.
Where's that?
Don't be so dense. Here, use this security
Because
card.
there's a scene in Metal Gear Solid 2
It's security level 4.
where Raiden and the Cyborg Ninja, like, they're talking to each other, and then they go over to this one side, like around the corner, and they're like, let's use
You're not
Kodak.
in
But it's like,
pain,
you guys
are
are standing
you?
next to each other. What would be the difference between
You feel okay?
how Snake and Hal are
Nothing
talking now
bothering
and
you?
over Kodak?
What's wrong?
Like, that's
You're
the
all
one, that
friendly
scene
all
right
of
there
a
is
sudden.
always what throws me off when it comes to Kodak. It's like,
No,
you guys are just
nothing.
talking to each other face to face.
Just glad you're okay.
And if
You're strange.
Kodak is like a telephone
I'm a little
type
nervous.
deal,
Everyone else I've saved
what
suddenly
would be the
dies.
point?
You're bad luck.
Forget it, Doctor.
Call me Otacon.
Otacon.
Otaku convention.
It stands for Otaku Convention. An otaku is a guy like me who likes Japanimation.
You just kind of see his reaction, just like, ugh. Zone of the Enders.
Japan was the first country to successfully make bipedal robots. They're still the best in the field of robotics.
And Japanese cartoons played some part in that?
They did. I didn't get into science to make nuclear weapons, you know.
Yeah, that's what all scientists say.
Mario. Man, it is so hard to get a, like, so hard to
I
get a
became
good
a
frame of
scientist
that.
because I wanted to make robots like the ones in the Japanese animes. Really, it's true.
Sounds like an excuse to me.
You're right. We have to take responsibility. Science has progressed because there is war. And because of scientists' greed, weapons of mass destruction were born. But that's all over. I won't take part in murder anymore.
Good for you.
Whatever. All I want from you is information.
Sure. I know everything about this whole base. Ask me anything about Rex or about this place. Also, with this stealth camouflage, I can sneak in and out of the armory and mess hall. If you need ammo or rations, just tell me and I'll bring them to you.
All right, well, that's
I'm
going
on
to
frequency
wrap this episode up for me.
141.12.
Thank you guys
See
for
you
watching.
later.
Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you tomorrow in the next video. Stay awesome.